Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday, everyone. Oh, Poodlerific, thank you too much for that. Potty people! What's up? The Far Side. I feel like there's a band in my area with that name. Every time I see you, I think of it. Hey, everyone. What's up? I just want to come on and clarify a few things. I'm not here to read the riot act today. I'm not gonna rant. Well, maybe I'll rant. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But so okay. So I know that I knew from the rip that as soon as I said I was gonna talk to Steve, that everybody, not everybody, but most people were gonna have a meltdown, right? Which is fine. I mean, to be expected. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. What does surprise me is uh, the level of just pure demand I receive to do and say certain things, right? Um, One moment, please. Oh, sorry. I had someone knocking on my door. Just demand, just people demanding, right? And it's a little frustrating, right? I had a rough night of sleep last night. I was up, I was down, I was up, I was down. I was way overtired, and like sometimes when I'm overtired, I just cannot like stay asleep for some reason. Kind of weird, but so I was bouncing in and out of Uni's Rock a Lot stream, right? Now I knew that Uni was gonna have a field day with it. I didn't think it'd be like a 7 hour one, but like, hey, it is what it is. Thank you, Poodlerific, for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Jackassery, yeah. Um, Thanks, Poodlerific. Welcome to the club. Uni is uni, you know? And what people need to understand is I'm not uni. I'm not uni. I'm not uni. I don't know how else to say that. Like, I think that yeah, I'll talk about Katie's Twitter. Uh I think it was a little unfair. Like, one of my friends just texted me and was like, the dude didn't even play your intro where you explained, what your intentions with the stream were. I'm like, oh, really? Now, I didn't know that. No idea, okay? Now, could it have been a time constraint thing? I don't know, man. It was a 7 hour freaking stream. I would have appreciated if he had shared my intentions. Um, that kind of stinks. So, he put in more hours last night than I did today at my job. Hey man, I gotta say, he puts in work. He does. He puts in work. He definitely does. I mean, like I said, I don't have a problem with the dude. I think he's what's the word I'm looking for? A little extravagant with his displays of he can keep a crowd. He knows how to keep a crowd. He knows how to keep attention. He knows how to oversell things, in my opinion, right? This does not mean I don't like him, um, at all. It just means that he gets people all excited, and if he says it enough times and he makes enough jokes and says it's true long enough, then everything he says must be true, right? Now, I'm not saying that everything Uni says is not true, okay? Because listen. I do not, for the 95th, 1,876th time and a half, I don't know everything, Steve, right? I don't. If I wanted to learn everything, Steve, I mean, I could have. It would have taken me a while, and by that time, nobody would have wanted to talk about the shit anymore, right? I mean, let's be honest. And to be fair, Steve did send me his, quote unquote evidence literally like a freaking hour before my stream. I mean, I was trying to get hold of, the hospital, doctor, prescription, pharmacy, whatever, in time to make it, and I just didn't have time to read all his legal documents. Whatever. It is what it is. I appreciate that he trusts me with those. I do not plan on sharing them with anybody. I don't plan on, no, I know I won't share them with anybody. That's respectable, right? Now, here's the thing. I appreciate you guys' support. I do. I really do. Um, I'm very happy that, oh, hey, you messaged me, Waxy. I was so hoping you'd call. Um, if you message me, we'll talk when I hang up, okay? Because I really would love to talk to you. I've been trying to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Just here for the KJ scoop. Alright, so Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. I mean, I knew people were going to be upset. I'm not surprised that people were upset about it. What I am surprised about is that how many people think and expected and assumed and had expectations for something that from the jump I never said was going to be, right? Never. I never said I'm going to put him in the hot seat, put him under the lights. I don't give a crap about that stuff. Have you guys ever heard me talk about the TRO? Have you ever? No, no. And there's a reason why. I don't give a shit. Like, sorry, I should have warned you I was gonna swear, but I just don't care. Like, is it relevant? I mean, yeah, because it kind of points to some things he may be being deceptive about. I did go through some of his stuff, and it doesn't appear to be that way. Listen, I'm no legal expert, but I wish he would just release, some of the things I saw. I think that would clear some things up. But hey, I'm not him. It's whatever. Um, I just don't understand, like, why skip my intro, That's kind of, like, weird to me, but, yo, Katie's losing her mind, I know, right? You guys, guess what Katie said? I didn't even know this. Katie had a problem with my headband last night. She did not like my headband, and guess what? Guess what else? Guess what else she didn't like? She doesn't like my brassy hair and suggests that I get a better toner for my brassy hair. Are you fucking kidding me, lady? The day that I start taking beauty tips from Katie Joy Paulson will be the day I hang it up, okay? Brassy. I mean, listen. No, this is true. Like, I'm not even making this up, right? This chick literally, I hate her headband and her hair is brassy. She said it a couple times, actually. I think it's pretty funny. Um, I can't. I listen. I could go on a tear right now, like about the million reasons why this is like the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. But hey, you know what? I don't really want to tear down her physical attributes or lack thereof. I really just don't. It's not really who I am. I mean, if she thinks your hair is brassy, she'll have a fit at mine. Yeah, I mean, she's so bothered by me. I know, right? So bothered. It's just frustrating that because I didn't do, say, ask what certain people would have, um, somehow, I'm bad for that. Even though I made my intentions clear, even though I had it in the description, even though I've had like 3 Instagram lives previous to that, it's like, what? I mean, what? I think some of people, well, I know a lot of the people might be new, right? They don't know that, like, I only care about, like, this cult stuff. I don't give a crap about, um, Kyle Curtis or the TRO or his problems with uni or Nathan. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I just don't. I don't. I don't. You know? I just don't care. I don't. Black roots. I do have some black roots in the back, Julie. Don't let my silver hair around my forehead fool you. Waxy. It's just like Edges McGee over here really thinks that like this somehow affects me. I don't know. you know. Be free. KJ blocked me on Twitter again just because I said how awesome a creator you are, T-Spiracy. I said TS is going places. That's why she blocked you? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? That's crazy, Be Free. Well, thank you for that. I can't say I'm surprised. You know? Can't say I'm surprised. She called me a doxer. I don't know, man. I really liked my headband. I don't know. I like my hair might be a little on the brassy side. You know what? I do have a filter on my StreamYard that is not favorable. I'm self-aware. Katie has no idea what self-awareness is, so I don't expect her to understand that, but you know, Let's see. Hi, Karen. Hello. T, I remember watching your videos and giving you props to putting KJ's face in funny movie scenes before your channel blew up. I just want to say I'm super proud of you. Do you stay awesome? Well, thank you, Karen. That's really nice of you. I really appreciate that. You know, I really do. Thank you. Thank you. And that's what I'm saying. Some of these people got me messed up, man. They do. They think that, like, um, I'm Unirock, and I'm just not. I never will be Unirock, you know? I'm just not. I don't have 95 videos about everything that Steve's done. You know, I literally just started like interacting with Unirock just maybe 2 weeks ago. I've always known him and stuff, but I've never solidly started following, watching in about 2 weeks, you know? Um, you know. But thank you, Karen. I really miss making videos like that. I mean, my intentions are to veer away from KJ, but the gift that keeps on giving, you know, it just never ends. And I'm already in this deep, like I said on IG, you guys. We're already in this deep. We can't turn back now. No turning back, right? It's like why turn around now, right? It's just hilarious to me that she wants to give me beauty tips. I just never thought this day would come. I mean, I don't even know what to say to it. I really don't. I'm flattered. I really am flattered to think that Katie thinks so highly of herself that she could even uh, feel comfortable enough to do something like that. Anyway, so I knew she was silently watching, right? Right? Irish says, I'm not bothered that you interviewed him. I didn't watch it because I don't care about his old beef with KJ. I'm not interested in their public beef to rewrite history. Irish, then I think that you would like it because I literally just wanted to know about present day happenings. I mean, I had to ask some old questions because that's what the people wanted, right? But the misconception was that I was going to talk about everything Steve apparently lies about, and that was never my intention. I just wanted to know, I could not wait to ask about Natalie Kennett. Like, that was the whole point of it. Like, if I could have just asked him that and ended the stream, I probably, I might have. Not that I minded talking to him, he's not this bad guy. Everybody's like, are you nervous to talk to Steve? I'm like, no, not really. Like, I'm trying to have a conversation. Jesus Christ. Let's see. What am I missing? Yeah, I like the bow. Thank you. Thank you. I like my bow, man. My bow's dope. It has like wires in it, right? So you can bend it, like the tied off part on the top of my head. You can bend it in different directions. It's a dope freaking headband. You know, Edges McGee over here thinks that her little comments affect me. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, can we really be shocked? No, no, no. Um, I had a decent time. And listen, I just want to hear all angles. That's it. I just want to hear all angles. You're in good company. Oh yes, Wagsy, I'm so glad you said that. She used to give Tati makeup tips. Tati Westbrook, who is a beauty guru, right? One of the most beautiful beauty influencers I ever did see. Okay. Katie used to give her, as she did, and I have a video on that. I'm so glad you brought that up because remember, Katie, I was the one that tried to teach you the tap tap. If you guys haven't seen that, man, any of you females out here know when you use powder, whether it be to set your makeup, whatever, right, finishing powder, what I call it, you swirl and you do a tap tap, right? Well, Katie doesn't do the tap tap. She does the shovel cloud. I like to call it the shovel cloud. It's like you shovel in your brush and you don't tap it. You just pick it up and all the dust that comes with it, and there's just like a cloud. You just smack it on your face. I mean, there's a few videos out there of her just never doing the tap tap. So, Katie, when you master the tap tap, which is basic fundamental makeup knowledge, then maybe you can comment on my brassy hair. Okay? Okay. Now that we got that out of the way. Hey. So I just also want to say while I'm here, right, I feel really bad because, listen, last night my intentions were to have Stacy, right, come on here with me. We all know Stacy, right, from Righteous Verse. You know, her and Kim's channel, Righteous Verse. I wanted Stacy to come on to kind of help me, you know, pay better attention to the chat, maybe catch super chats, whatever. Help me out with some old knowledge on Steve, because she has been following this for a while for, you know, a few reasons. I knew it was gonna be a pretty hoppin' live, and I kind of wanted someone else there to just kind of help me you know, keep it in check, right? Well, when Uni started showing interest in coming by, and I said he could, right? I said, yeah, sure, you're more than welcome, which I would have loved if those two could talk, right? When that happened, uh, that's when Steve hit me up on Instagram. I hadn't spoken to him on Instagram prior to that, right? We basically made all of our plans in my comment section, okay? Up until that point, we had only, even the time of the stream, we spoke about it in the comment section. So when I said, yeah, Uni, sure, you can come by, then I got a message from Steve, right? And he said, look, you know, I just want this to be one-on-one, yada, 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 right? Oh, and then I wrote back, and I still in the back of my head wanted to have Stacy come on, right? So I said, okay, no Uni, right? Because I was like, all right, no Uni. I mean, that's left. He goes like, no, nobody. Basically, is what he told me, right? Oh my God, Irish, you're gonna make me die. Anyway. So I was like, all right, fine, no nobody. So I make a long story short, because I can make a really short story long if I want. You know, I apologize to any super chats I missed. I apologize to anybody's super chat that I had up that, you know, I took down and didn't ask. I apologize, I do. I had people complaining about the echo, and I was trying to figure out why that was happening. I was trying to listen. I was trying to, you know, I was just trying, okay? I was just trying. So, I missed some things. I missed members. I missed some members, and I felt bad about that. So I just want to let you guys know, like, it was never my intention to do that. I do need to get better at that. I will own that, but I will not own beauty tips from Katie Joy. I just won't. I won't do it. I did kind of hear an echo when I went back today, but I think it's because my volume on my laptop was too high, maybe. I don't know. But hey, I learned a lot last night. And not just about Steve and his sister wives. I learned a lot about, you know, having a lit chat, being able to pay attention. How am I gonna stop that from happening in the future? You know, maybe my laptop was too high, so it caused it. I don't know. Just all these little random things that I'm just picking up on as I go. Right? Fake it till you make it. Hey, fake it till you make it. Then I got my kid. You know, I'm trying to check on her, but mute myself, make sure she's all. I got like 95 things going on at once. And then you guys gotta remember something, right? I'm talking to a dude who debates people. This is his bread and butter. He can talk. He's a talker. He can talk his way around, circle up, down, left, right. He is a debater, the great debater, right? And I've never spoken to him a day in my life. So, listen. I almost had 600 people. Yeah, I mean, that was overwhelming, to say the least, for somebody like me who's just a small creator. Like, I'm not used to that, you know? So it was a lot. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. You know. So anyways, I got this great debater up here, and there's people in the chat out for blood, and I've been awake for like forever hours, and I was just, you know, it was a lot, but did the best I could. I mean, that's all anybody can do, right? No matter what you're doing, just do the best you can do, and that's it. Only thing I would change is to not, you know, miss any of the super chat people. I don't want to let people down, you know, whether it's $1, $10, whatever it is, you know. I just don't like letting people down like that. It just doesn't feel right, but yeah, you know. So yeah, I mean, with that being said, the great debater, this being my second interview I've ever done in my life ever, and I don't even know if the first one really counts that much, because it was, you guys remember Katie Joy's ex mod there, frickin' chapter, that frickin' chick, yeah. That one was a pretty poppin' live, but you know, I don't think there were any people out for blood in that one, but you know, just fake it till you make it, my people. Fake it till you make it. But yeah, I'm not Unirock. I'm never gonna, you know, be that person. I really wish I don't have a problem with Unirock criticizing my performance or whatever like he did last night, but I really wish he just played the beginning of it, you know, in the beginning of his stream to let everyone know my intentions. Because without that, without showing my intentions, then it seems very, you know, whatever he wants it to be. Because Uni's good at just making things what they need to be, and it's a talent he has. It's a talent. It's a talent. Kind of like, I don't want to compare him to EKC because they are not the same, but EKC has a way of talking her way out of anything, right? Like, you know, she'll tell you 10 reasons why the sky is not blue, and you know, she'll have people walking a race scratching their heads like, maybe it's really not blue, you know? I'm always going to keep it real 100% of the time, you know? If I don't know something, if I don't feel comfortable with something, you know, whatever it is, I'll just let you know. I'm not going to play pretend up here. A Spin Doctor. Wasn't there a band back in the day called Spin Doctors? Remember that? Anyways, this Todd Chrisley stuff, right? Really interesting. Really interesting. Thank you, Golden Unicorn. I know I missed one of yours last night. I noticed that today. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. I should have wrote down the members before I came on here. I wish that StreamYard would just make a freaking way to list everything on the side and not make it disappear, you know? It's like I pay for a monthly subscription and I can't even make sure I keep up with the people who are contributing to me. It's really frustrating. And if anybody is a creator out there and knows a way to figure that out in the moment, not after the stream. I know how to do it after the stream, but in the moment, that would be helpful, okay? Because as far as I know, there isn't a way, but I could be wrong, you know? Could be wrong. But thank you, Golden Unicorn. Your dogs are hollowing at the ice cream truck. Man, got me thinking about, oh, you have pretty hair, Kimberly. You are majestic, my friend. Wow. Wow, and those are two of my favorite colors, purple and blue. Are you kidding me? I know you guys can barely see Kimberly's little picture there, but can we just talk about hair goals real quick? Sheesh. Um, it would be great if Emily D. Baker could cover some of that stuff, yeah. And listen, like, I like Nate the Lawyer, you know? I do. Everyone's like, ask him about that. You know, I don't want to ask about things that I don't care about. I'm sorry. I know even my subscribers were like more interested in the net aspect, you know? They really were. The people who came here from like the debate community, like, or from wherever, you know, Steve's side, were, you know, if they had a problem with him, they were like, well, you know, back in 2019 he said this. Like, I don't give a shit. I might speak to his character, like, I can grasp that, but I don't have time in my day. I don't care enough. I am not a journalist, and this is what freaking Katie, another one. I got sent a tweet earlier. Well, if you fact checked, he's Katie, take several seats. Take all of them. Just take the whole row of seats, okay? Because we know how many you call yourself a journalist. I don't call myself a journalist. You do though. And you've dropped the ball. How many times? Not only have you dropped the ball, you have hid the ball and pretended like the ball never existed. So please do not tell me about fact checking. Okay? Please. You can have my seat. Yeah, see, you have people willing to give up their seats for you, Katie. Just have a seat, okay? All of them. Just sit down. Sit down. Yeah, thank you to my mods. I can only imagine. I saw so many random, like, inappropriate words, like penis, like, people just spamming the chat with the word, like, penis. Like, what? People were really doing that last night? I didn't even know that till today. I'm like, what are they doing? Why? I've never showed up in someone's chat and just typed in penis, and, like, what do you get out of that? I don't get it. You know? What are we, in second grade? So back to the Todd Crisley thing. Okay. Have you guys seen Waxy's video today? She was the first one to break it this morning, you know, saying that Katie's in trouble. She's apparently getting sued by Todd Crisley, right? And then Backwoods Barbie had one a little while ago that said it was for slander or whatever, but I'm still looking for, like, you know, stuff to get all the facts on that. I don't really have all that yet. Okay, so Thank you, Golden Unicorn. I'm gonna go head out. Don't let the bullies push you around and stay true to yourself. Word. I always try to do that. I will continue to try to do that. Thank you. Susan Canada. I love Uni. Thank you, Susan. I don't think Uni is a bad person. I do not. I think he is a showman, and I respect his performance levels. I do. I do. I do. Let's see. Keeping up with KP. Let's send Izzy some hearts for appreciation. You appreciate for being you and honest and keep us laughing. Well, thank you very much, KP. That's very nice of you. You know, and that's all I really want to do. I don't enjoy coming here and like venting and going on like a complete bitch fest. Like I know I do that sometimes, and you know, I kind of wish I didn't, but in real life, I'm not like that. I don't walk around complaining about people. Like, I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I like to talk to people. I will talk to anybody in the store. Like, you know, I'm just that kind of person. And, that's what I enjoy. I just like to be silly and just talk to people. I don't know. I'm not trying to, have a great debate. But thank you for that. I appreciate it. And I knew that, the real people, what's Waxy's channel name? That's a great question. There I go, assuming everybody knows everything again. True Ball of Wax. Oh, there we go. Jennifer wrote it out. True Ball of Wax. Speaking of Jennifer, and speaking of, you know, fact checking and whatnot, Katie, hashtag Jennifer. Remember how, like, I don't know, a few days ago you were telling the world Jennifer was guilty, yada yada, and yeah, she's not. How about that? How about that, Katie? Let's talk about that, you know? How about that? Lest we forget, right? Journalistic integrity. You sit down. Oh, thank you, Stacy, for listing Waxy's channel. If you guys don't know Waxy, man, you need to get familiar. This lady is a gem. She is a hidden gem, underrated on YouTube, one of the kindest people. The kindest people. She just radiates kindness, and anybody that goes out of their way to try to be mean to Waxy has some screws loose. I'm sorry, they do. I cannot get down with people who I just can't. I mean, it's like, I don't know why anybody would do that to Waxy. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Hey, Vlad and Taylor. Vlad, oh my god, Vlad. Oh, I wish I got to this question last night. You would have enjoyed it. So, this is another thing I want to talk about that, you know, Steve started talking and I lost my train of thought. So listen, guys. Everybody was asking about News Now Houston, right? How Steve had him on his channel. You know, like the R apologists, they like to call him. News Now Houston was in trouble for being all kinds of P-word stuff, R-word, I don't know, just being a creeper, right? Now, I don't know if a lot of you might not know this. My very first time ever being on YouTube was on a channel called The Masshole Report with an M. Masshole. It sounds weird if you say it fast, so I'm just making sure. Now, on that channel, my friend Kate, who is my friend in real life, not just on, you know, on YouTube, she covers First Amendment auditors. She does a great job at it. This girl can talk. She's good at what she does. She's amazing, right? Nothing gets past her. Nothing, okay? She has covered that dude, News Now Houston, okay? She's covered him before, extensively, actually. And it was funny how worlds collide, right? Because OV, I love Masshole Report, and Kate is hot. Yes, Kate is hot. I love Kate. We go out, we have a good time. She's a good person, you know. She really is. Her channel is doing good. She's wicked cool. She's a good friend, and she's a good person. And she catches a lot of heat from things from her way past. It's kind of not fair because it doesn't represent who she is now. But anyways, it's just funny how worlds collide. That's where I'm going with this. Like, here I am talking to Steve, and News Now Houston, who is a First Amendment auditor, who is from my beginnings on YouTube, from the Masshole Report, being connected to with what I'm talking about now, which is just like blows my mind how small this world really can be, right? Stoner Chick, you would definitely like that then. So basically what Kate does, make a long story short, So on the Masshole Report, what we did, what she does, you know, before I had this channel, she basically critiques First Amendment auditors. Like, a lot of the First Amendment auditors that are out there are just literally bums who just lie. They're criminals, they're hardened criminals, dangerous people that we've dealt with before with big criminal history records that are nowhere near as crazy as the people in this tea community, might I say, okay? Just putting that out there. Um, she finds out information on them. They're basically just half of them are basically idiots with a camera phone. I appreciate our First Amendment right. I understand what they do. I appreciate what the normal ones do, but most of them are just not normal. They'll start a YouTube channel by harassing police. They'll just walk up to an officer with their camera phone and just be like, it's my First Amendment right to film you, and just be a jerk and say whatever I want. Then they'll put it on their friggin', YouTube channel and get some views. A lot of them are just bums. So Kate covers that, and I used to like doing that. She taught me everything YouTube, and here we are. But the thing I like about Kate, like when I left Masshole Report, she wasn't salty about it. She wasn't like, how dare you leave me and go start your own channel. Like, she was like, yo, what can I do to help you? And those are the kind of people you keep around, And even more weird, right? Kate, because she's so good at talking and debating and things like that, she's debated flat earthers before, right? She's actually, and I forget about this because it's just so crazy. She has talked to Steve before. She's told me that. Last time we went out to eat, Kate, if you're listening, remember you told me you talked to Steve in a Discord a long time ago about flat earth debate or whatever? Just so weird how worlds collide, I'm telling you. Yes, Kate calls out the frauditors for being pieces of crap felons and woman beaters. Yep. Yep. I have a couple of videos on that channel that I made. Funny ones usually, but I enjoy it. And if you have any interest in any of that stuff, Stacy, I think, linked the channel up there. But sovereign citizens, oh my god, Pink. Yes, definitely have covered those before. They are out of their minds. They think that, the law doesn't apply to them and they have their own frickin' rules. Those people are bananas. Well, Julie says, was Uni bad-mouthing AZ last night? I seen screenshots of KJ in chat and I'm like so annoyed his mods didn't step in because she was awful. And here's the thing, Julie, right? Here's the thing. Not last night, the night before, right? I was in Uni's chat and Katie came in, started being like, you need to take your video down. I'm like, yo, we already talked about this. Like, just perhaps, Katie, simmer down, right? And she kept going. And I was kind of giving it back to her. And the mods were like, you maybe, easy, maybe be nice to Katie or no bullying. I'm like, whatever, right? I'm like, if you think that's, whatever. They were clearly siding with her, right? Then, somebody, and it wasn't me, right? Somebody either erased Katie's message or silenced her, one or the other, I don't even know. And somebody said, oh my god, AZ is abusing her moderator tool, because I had just Uni gave me a moderator tool because he was like, oh, if you're inviting me to your channel with Steve, like, I give everyone who works with me a wrench, right? So I had literally just got it. And of course, this happened with Katie, and Katie got deleted, silenced, whatever. And next thing you know, I'm getting blamed for that, right? And so that happens, okay? So now we're on two things that are aggravating. This is all within like 10 minutes, okay? Then I hear Uni say, oh, AZ is doxing people. I'm like, what is even happening anymore? Like, I think he was reading something. I don't even think it came from him. But I'm like, I've been here for like 10 minutes. Like, what is even happening anymore? I was like, I'm out of here. So, yeah, that was the night before. So, it's interesting to know that, Katie was trying to give me beauty tips when I wasn't around. I mean, Katie, if you want to talk beauty tips, just let me know, okay? Just let me know. That's all. So, yeah. It's obvious where he stands. And that's the thing, Amber Chick, right? Here's the thing, guys, and I said this on Instagram. If I had a gun to my head and I was on a jury, right? And the jury was like, okay, beyond a reasonable doubt, this person's going to the electric chair. who's guilty, right? Well, I know Nat is because she's told us. I know LMN is because she's basically told us, right? We heard Dustin's voice the other night, but like I don't know Dustin. I don't know if that is Dustin. I don't know anything. I don't know for sure anything. I just know for sure that Nat has lied 1,000,009 times, right? And LMN is absolutely bananas, and those two people are absolutely in some way, shape, or form involved, right? And it's just funny to me how Nat never knew who Steve was, right? And the second she started to be like, oh, just kidding, I do know who he is, they made me say that, whatever. Another story change, another plot twist, right? How many plot twists is this girl gonna pull out of her sleeve? Really? Really? Okay? But when that happened, psh, oh, we believe her now. Now we believe her. It's a cult, you guys. It's a plan, master plan. You know, it's hard. It's hard. And here's the thing. I won't denounce them. I won't say, oh, there's no way that Steve's not guilty, because my gut tells me that that's not accurate, right? Now I know we have to go by facts and yada yada, right? But something in me won't let me let go of the fact that Dottie, Erin, Tina, him may. And here's the thing, even he's harder for me to grasp than Tina, Erin, and Dottie, right? I would feel more confident, and Uni's gonna have a field day with this. I would feel more confident having them be guilty than Steve, because listen, I understand Steve's done some things that, you know, people don't like, whatever, right? I have not seen anything to point to Steve, right? And be like, that's the person. I just haven't seen it, you guys. If I do see it, I'll absorb it and I'll take it in, okay? But you cannot point to a screenshot and say, this is cult leader talk. He said thy whatever, or you know, he has a panel of women who are in his cult, and like all this sounds good, right? But where does it connect? Because he's done some things in his past, like that makes him the one. I don't know. I can't feel comfortable with that. I can't. I can't. I can't. Thank you, Sheila. Hey, love, you're being fair. There is no proof on either side yet. And that's all I'm trying to say. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you. It's like, you know, and here's the thing. What Katie doesn't realize, because she's off in Katie land, is I don't buy into narratives, right? Remember how it would have been easier for me to point at Nat and be like, she's innocent, you know, I stand with Nat, whatever it was, right? And just pretend like all these red flags weren't there, right? A lot of people stood by Nat and pretended not to see those red flags, okay? Because it was better for their outcome. Because, you know, we wanted Katie to lose the lawsuit, right? And it would have been more convenient if Nat was being honest. But even back then, I was like, I can't get down with this. Like, yeah, I don't like Katie, but like something's not right here, you guys. And just like her bringing up her essay report, like, didn't feel right. Like at the time when they first did that essay report, I was like, oh, public information, haha. But like, I'm disgusted with myself when I think back on it, because like that's nasty. It's nasty behavior. It shouldn't have happened. Yada yada, right? But I don't go with narratives because it's like the cool thing to do. Like some of these people around here hate that lady so much that like they won't open their eyes. Okay, they're like, oh, they won't open their. So let me read this comment because this really made me laugh today. Hold on, let me see. Bug Lady. There's no proof of anyone besides LMN, Nat, and Dustin being involved. I think there are two groups. One threatened Salt and EDB, and a different one threatened Waxy and Charlotte. That's my theory. Okay? You know? And that makes more sense than pointing to somebody that, you know, has had no direct factual proof. Like, oh, we verified it. It's Steve's account. We verified it, Katie says. Okay, well, show us. I mean, a screenshot, there's a reason why when you go to court, like, screenshots don't really fly, right? They don't. They really don't, unless there is a direct link of what you cannot print out a piece of paper, just like sending a screenshot here. You can't be like, see this, this. It has Steve's name on it. He's guilty. It's him. Throw him in the chair. Let's put the electricity on full blast. Let's go. I cannot do that. I can't. You know? Just don't feel comfortable with it. I don't. Do I think that the sister wives, we'll call them the sister wives now, do I think they're involved? Yup, I do. But I just need to see more before I put them in the chair. I mean, I was saying earlier, like, Erin maybe can go to the chair anyways because, like, she's mean or whatever. But even then, you know. Okay, menace to sobriety. I watched one of your videos the other day. I did. The 16-minute one that I think it was you who told me to, maybe it was you, I don't know. Somebody in Uni's chat told me to watch it. Alright, the ones who threaten Shar and WOACB are a subset within the KJP hate group, not to be confused with the KJP criticism group. So the ones who threaten Shar and WOACB and Shar are a subset within. I mean, who knows? Let's see. Ray, not for nothing, 2 people stated they saw a video from Nat as proof to where Nat said it was faked. I don't trust any proof coming from her. Yeah, and where's Dottie at? Okay? Where's Dottie at? Why has Dottie said, I heard KJ say this and that and the other thing, but no you didn't. No you didn't. No you didn't. You didn't. Do I believe that screenshot I saw the other night on Uni's, like, of Dottie and them talking about editing stuff is real? I mean, yeah, I mean, my gut tells me to believe it, but my brain says, don't put him in the chair for it, because we don't know for sure, you know? And it's sad because, to me, this is logical thinking, right? Like, this is logical. Like, Uni would look at me and be like, you're not logical. But no matter what way my brain flips it, this is logical to me. I don't know. You know, we can agree to disagree. I don't have to, you know, hate him over it. It's fine, but it is what it is. So where's that comment I wanted to read, right? It was at like 6 o'clock this morning. Somebody said this in Uni's chat. I woke up and heard or saw this, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, so, yeah, it was at 6:30 this morning, right? In Uni's chat, I was half awake, right? Somebody said, sorry, but that T-spiracy shouldn't have fucking bothered. She obviously did no research at all. That hatred for Katie blinds them, right? I was like, yo, does my hate for Katie blind me, or does your hate for Steve blind you? Okay? Because here's the thing. I've stuck up for Katie a few times in my short tenure here, right? Even when it would have been more convenient not to, like I said. I'm not Unirock. I stated my intentions, even though he didn't play them for you. He skipped over that part. So stop pretending you guys didn't hear him. Unless, of course, your hate for Steve blinds you and makes you deaf. Oh. Beep beep, toot my own horn. Okay. Anyways. WOACB is a queen. Fact. 5 people are fighting. Sorry, I had a Uni moment where I didn't look at the chat for a while. It was discussed in a now deleted live stream, Julie. What's going on? What's going on? Whoa. Let me go back here. Nikki, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about what Cheshire said? Yeah, Cheshire, if you're out there listening, man, I gotta say something real quick here. This was a little maddening. So as Uni is flipping out saying these people are liars at the crack of dawn this morning, I'm laying there listening, and I hear Cheshire say, oh, somebody just sent me a screenshot of AZ in Uni's chat saying that she was gonna ambush you, Steve. Where's that screenshot? Please show me. Please show me. Please show me. Because that didn't happen. It did not happen. I've never said that. I've never planned on it. I don't believe someone sent her that screenshot. I just don't. I think that was pulled out of thin air. I think that Cheshire lied about that. Why? I don't know. Probably because, you know, EKC and them were like, oh, she's the bad person. Who knows? I don't know. Let's see. Have you seen the video where Steve says lies and shouldn't? Yeah, I've seen Uni. Uni went off for 7 hours, so I mean, I saw that. You know? I had like 2 days, dude. Even if I went on a Unirock marathon and took notes, okay, up all the way up until my, chat with Steve, dude, I still wouldn't know everything. There is so much shit. There's so much shit. I can't keep up. Oh my god. Nat's microwave, I thought that too, but Uni kept saying he had proof of it, so I waited and waited. Me too, Donut. Me too, Donut. Me too. You know? I don't know. I can't find out where people were arguing. I guess I missed that when I was staring off into space here. Hi, Uncovering Hypocrisy. Hello. Didn't KJ go after Q people back during election? Wouldn't it make more sense that someone in that group said that? Ooh, maybe. Chronically intrigued. I have never heard or read in comments anywhere this theory. Ever. I mean, anything's possible. Telling you. Okay. Alright, Chanley Dish says it's illogical thinking. Just assuming all these people are involved is illogical without evidence. I do wish those who chatted with LMN/Nat would explain why. Post reveal of LMN/Nat, there's no reason. Stina says the hate for Steve is blinding. The guy is not my cup of tea, but he's not evil in my opinion. That's my opinion too, Stina. Thank you. Alright, Just Landed says, I too enjoy a uni stream. The chat got pretty deep too. I enjoy a uni stream myself, I do. I like when he gets all fired up and starts making noises and going, his brain starts malfunctioning and he's like, I can't even handle this, and he just starts going off making noises. Like, that is funny to me. Like, it's funny. I think he's an oddball. I think he's funny. I do. I'm not gonna say I've never had fun in his chats. Last couple of nights haven't been that great, but whatever. It is what it is. There's a lot of people blinded by hate of one person or another, it seems. Not you, but some. Thank you. Most people are, Jay says, most people are concerned about her mental health because they are diagnosed with illness that Katie has behavior of. Oh, hey, Tupac. Thank you very much. West Side. Thanks, Tupac. Appreciate that, buddy. Sorry, I'm a little behind in the chat. Dude, screenshots can be fake, dude. Like, the fact that those screenshots that got in that Natalie Kennett deposition, I cannot believe that Salty, the intelligent human being he is, saw those screenshots and was like, yup, let's put it in there, yup, nobody will ever notice. Come on, man. Come on. Let's get real. Hey, A for effort, I guess. Hey, Q's involved in everything. Just Landed. I mean, come on. Alright, Uncovering Hypocrisy says, AZ, someday I'll tell you about Uni coming at me, berating me, telling his mods to, quote, handle me. Although all I did was ask a question and I was a sub of his. Ooh, boy. I had a moment with a sub last night who was coming at me sideways, and I ended up saying sorry to them. I did. I actually just sent them another email saying sorry, because they just were mad that I wasn't Unirock, and I was like, listen, I told you this. And they were like, well, if AZ interviewed Casey Anthony but didn't ask about her daughter, like, wouldn't you be mad? I'm like, what? You were comparing my interview skills with that of which Casey Anthony, like, what? Come on, man. So we went back and forth. Then the sub accused me of deleting comments. I'm like, I didn't delete your comments. Like, you can't take criticism, you deleted my comment. I'm like, no, I didn't, right? I really didn't. So they're like, I took screenshots. I'm like, okay, send them to me right now. Email them to me. Here's my email address, right? So they email it to me, and I had to laugh because they used the P word. The P word that ends in O, you know, the word you can't say on YouTube. They said that in one of their critiques, right? So the filter didn't take it. It got YouTube trashed it, and of course that was all my fault. So I started explaining it to the person, right? I'm like, look, I don't want to argue with you. This is what happens when, you know, you use that word. And they were like, just mad at me. I was like, look, I'm a little on edge right now, okay? Like, you gotta understand. I was a little on edge, so, you know, things happen with subs sometimes. I get it. It's not the greatest behavior of a creator to act like that. I agree, uncovering hypocrisy, but I can't sit up here and say that I've never, like, had a tiny little meltdown on a sub before. It sucks, you know. It's not my finest moment. Terry Lynn, thank you. AZ in the house. You keep rocking. Purple heart word. Thank you, Terry Lynn. Very nice of you. Appreciate that very much. And I had like 25 questions, more than that actually. I had many questions left over that I didn't get to, right? I wish we had more time. I mean, he did ask for an hour. I did agree. I just wish I had a little more time, considering he, you know, was streaming after that for quite a while. I wish I had some more time to ask some more things, you know. But oh, Diane, she's very better today. Thank you very much. Appreciate it very much. So, what is Sheila saying up here? So many Kims in the streets. I know, lots of Kims, huh? Oh, hello, Breezy. Feeling kind of breezy. Hello. I haven't seen you in a bit. I don't know if you were here last night, but I haven't seen you, I feel like. Hello. So anyways, I think it's real funny if Todd Crisley ends up really following through with this, right? Because, yo, Waxy had me dying today, okay? When she said, Todd's coming to get his girl, but it's not the Todd you think or something. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. There is a Todd coming to get KJ, and it's not her husband. We've been yelling from the mountains for how long? Todd, come get your girl. And like, he never comes. But hey, another Todd showed up. We've been saying Todd for so long that a different Todd was like, what? All right, I'll come get her. Okay. I'm telling you, that's what happened. I need to. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I need to find where I can send some fan stuff to Todd Crisley, because I have to get him one of those shirts. It just has to happen like yesterday, okay? It does. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. Oh, it's alright, Breezy. I just haven't seen ya. Diane, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Diane, thank you. Thank you. Very nice of you. You guys have been great. He called her an old dish rag. He did. Okay, let me see if I can find it, because it's just too funny, you guys. This dude is too funny, okay? I'm not, like, I've never really watched that show. It's not really my thing, right? But this dude sounds like a riot. This Todd Crisley dude. His accent, his voice, everything about him is just funny. Yeah, he reads of the riot act. Let me bring it up here on the Without a Crystal Ball Reddit. Because you guys just gotta hear it. You just gotta hear this. It's crazy. I was so waxy. Played that earlier. I was dying. Our CDN was unable to reach the servers on Reddit. What? What does that even mean? I've never seen that in my life. Let me try again. Something wrong with Reddit right now? I've never seen that message come up. Bear with me for one moment. Let's see. Trying to bring it up, guys. Hold on. My brother is here streaming one of his games, and I don't know if that's what's going on here, because usually, like, too many people are sucking up the internet. Sometimes this can happen, but let me try another way. Let's try this way. Todd Crisley. And I kind of think that Todd Crisley kind of dropped a bomb, like, yo, if you're in Katie's DM helping her, you're gonna be put on blast too. I was like, oh snap. Oh snap, this page isn't working. Reddit.com currently can't handle this request. What? I've never seen that come up before. Reddit must be popping right now. I've tried 2 different ways to get on Reddit and it tells me they can't let me on. What? Terry Lynn. It says, Izzy, will DM you what you need for Todd. He is my hero. He warned KJ last year to not to play with him. Terry Lynn, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I heard he's been saying this for a while, right? I heard he has. Oh my god. Sheila, you know what it is, Sheila? Like, listen. I have found a way to put a filter on my StreamYard, right? And it makes me look kind of orangey a little bit. It does. Like last night, listen, I have blue eyeliner. I wear it every day, okay? But the lighting, I don't know what happened with my lighting last night, but I look like a blue raccoon. I did. I'll own that. Like afterwards, I watched it. I'm like, why is my blue eyeliner like down to the middle of my face? What is going on here? Like, something about the freaking lighting. I'm telling you. I don't want to I don't want to be one of those chicks that's like, oh, it's bad lighting, because that's ridiculous. I hate when people say that, but like, I swear, swear to God, you guys. The lighting was not right with the filter I had on the StreamYard. Telling you, my brother helped me set up like a snap filter thing. If you were in my silly stream the other night where I was putting a bunch of different faces and hair on, then you know, but it did look kind of brassy, but whatever. I just think it's hilarious that she thinks she's some kind of friggin' beauty guru. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah, did you see that? Hold on. Wait a minute. Nat's Microwave. Every time I see that name, I just crack up. Nat's Microwave. Yeah, Wildflower, you see Katie giving me beauty tips? You see this nonsense? Wildflower tea. We broke Reddit, I know. Is Reddit broken? Like, what is happening? I'm gonna try again. Let me try again. Can't handle my request. Are you serious? Okay, let's try it again. Listen, I know I have technical difficulties more than the average streamer, but I'm telling you, it wouldn't let me in. Okay. This page isn't working right now. What? Oh, here we go. I got it now. It came up. Okay. Alright, so let's go to newest. New. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna play it for you guys, okay? If you haven't heard this yet. So, give me 1 second. Share audio. Yes. Okay. No! Not that one. Hold on. Let me turn it up.
About it. A lawsuit I'm not afraid of. Not now, nor have I ever been. Make no mistake about it. A lawsuit I'm not afraid of. Not now, nor have I ever been. I view it as sport at this point. Now, there's been a couple of other people that have messaged me on Instagram. One of them, which now we're preparing this lawsuit, and she should be served with it, I would say, within the next 3 to 4 weeks. She runs a tabloid, or not even a tabloid. I mean, she works out of her house. I mean, she doesn't have shit. It's called Without a Crystal Ball. Now, she has written about our family because she's friends with Lindsay, my oldest daughter. So she just writes whatever she wants to write, or whatever Lindsay's told her, or whatever. And yes, I have some of those screenshots of those messages that were sent, where this lady with without a crystal ball, was messaging with another third party, sending screenshots of messages that she had regarding this whole situation. Now, I want to be very clear, and I said I was not going to do this because as a father, I love all of my children, but no parent should have to sit and not be able to have a voice for fear of what other people are going to think about their parenting. My oldest son, Kyle, his ex-wife, Alexis Wilby, and Lindsay all worked with the Georgia Department of Revenue and Josh Waits to bring these charges. Now, there's been articles written that says Todd owes an apology. I don't owe an apology. Kyle has already admitted what he did. But Kyle did not act alone. Kyle acted in concert with his ex-wife, Alexis, and with Lindsay. They all three were involved. Now, this Without a Crystal Ball wants to write one excerpt from the suppression hearing that says that Kyle did a FaceTime or did a call, or, or it was proven that Kyle was the one that turned us in. Turned us in for what? The Georgia Department of Revenue.
I promised myself I would get better at this and not look, or seem like I'm unappreciative. So excuse me for a moment. Nikki P, thank you very much. Let's see here, Nikki P. XX, I would put up a 1-minute clip on her Twitter showing how many times he's talked about KJ's son. It has him saying on your show he's only talked about him. And Nikki, I did hear that briefly on Uni's last night. He had a stream where it was like he kept replaying over and over Steve saying, I don't talk about her son, I don't talk about her son. And every single time he said that, he would show a tweet, right? I couldn't read what the tweet say. For some reason, it was, I don't know, it's kind of far away, but like, I do know what you're talking. I don't know if that's the same one, Nikki, but I do want to take a better look at that one. Thank you for sharing that for anyone who's interested in looking at it. I appreciate that. All right, so I'm going to mute myself again.
Had to acknowledge that it went from a $2 million tax liability to I think it was $70-something thousand, and they owed us refunds on 4 other years. So that's not a win for the Georgia Department of Revenue by any means. This Katie, or whatever her name is, that does Without a Crystal Ball, but she is being sued now for slander because we have someone that screenshots everything that she posts, and we've got her. She's also being deposed, and she's going to be deposed in September or October. We also have phone records, and we also have social media tracking now to show how the communications was going forward. It's amazing what a subpoena can get you. But with that being said, as bad as it is for me as a parent to acknowledge it, yes, my daughter, Lindsay Crisley Campbell, worked with Josh Waits and the Georgia Department of Revenue. Kyle Crisley worked with Josh Waits and Katie Colvin Vansel with the Georgia Department of Revenue. Kyle's ex, Alexis Wilby, who's being deposed and a lawsuit's being filed against her, worked with the Georgia Department of Revenue. And they told lies to the Georgia Department of Revenue. Kyle has acknowledged what he did. The rest needs to do the same. So there is no victim. I haven't falsely accused my daughter. That has not happened. Now, if I'm challenged by this, I will post everything that I have on my Instagram, from all the text messages that we now have, from the affidavit that Josh Waits has.
All right, Steve says, just catching up. I can show you a way to keep track of your super chats live. Okay, great, thank you. 2, my tweets about her son were all pretty much stemming from one tweet I told you about. Okay, like I said, I didn't sit there and read them. I definitely will say that. So thank you very much. Alright, let me just catch up with the chat real quick before I put this back on. I think it was interesting how he talks about subpoenas, but we couldn't get them in the last case. Ooh, very much so. Todd came and got your girl and get a job for pay for lawsuits. He has a job. He's the housewife. You know. Steve, if you have any questions, always feel free to message me on IG. Okay, you got it, dude. I know I have like a list of questions left. Maybe we could do a part 2, maybe not. It's fine. But I am asking anyone and every one of you, yeah, Steve, if you know a way for me to keep track of my super chats while live, I am down for that. I am. I don't want to fail my people. I just don't. So I appreciate the offer. Thank you. Right. Nat's Microwave, my favorite name today. Let's see. That is true. The state owed him money, but I'm not up to date on recent filings. He's big mad, and I can't blame him. We need to name them Good Todd and Bad Todd, so I don't get them confused. I know I was calling them Todd 1 and Todd 2 earlier. Housewife Toad. A Toad wife. Alright. So I'm gonna keep playing this, alright? So here we go.
Given, confirming that Lindsay was a source that he was working with to gain information about her family with hopes of bringing charges for against us for tax evasion. So the relationship between Lindsay and I, as she has stated, and I quote, I think a couple of weeks ago it was sent to me on Instagram, where she stated she does not have a father. Yes, she has a father. She chooses to state that she doesn't have a father, but I am her father, regardless of the other, what was the other message that I just got where that it's now been stated that I'm not her biological father. So, now I've been told I'm not her biological father. If I'm not her biological father, then I hope she has a better relationship with the biological father than she had with the one that raised her. But with that being said, I know who she belongs to. She is my child. I love her and will die loving her. But Lindsay and I do not have a relationship. And that relationship, unless God intervenes, will not change. The damage has been done. There's been too much hurt. There's been too many lies that have been told. And the world is going to see these lies because these depositions are getting ready to take place. All of this information about, leaving the show and how that came about and talking to the Georgia Department of Revenue and leaking stuff to the press and all of that stuff we now have. And all of that stuff is going to be brought out. And it's going to be shared with the world, just like all the lies have been shared with the world. Now, I want to make sure that everyone understands that the reason that I brought this topic up today is because Kyle has done a lot of bad things in his life, from drugs, alcohol abuse, not being there for his daughter. A lot of bad things, a lot of bad choices Kyle has made. But Kyle is on the best track that he has been on since I can remember. He's drug-free. He's alcohol-free. He works every day. He does what he's supposed to do. So what I won't do is allow tabloids to write that Kyle was the one that turned me in or tried to take me down and let everyone around him that used him as the pawn to do it escape and act like they had nothing to do with it, because that's not true. There were 4 individuals that were involved. My former CEO, Lindsay, Alexis, and Kyle. We know all of that. We have all the information. We have the phone records. We have the text messages that have now been turned over. We have emails that confirm this. We now know what none of those 4 ever wanted us to know. So this is not an attack. Now, I know that there will be cryptic messages posted on people's Instagram accounts. I don't care how many you post, because I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to post things on Instagram. I'm not going to be shady. I'm going to let the legal system do what the legal system needs to do. And this information is going to be brought out, and it will be turned over to the press, and then the world will know the truth. As sad as it is, folks, it does me no good. It truly burdens my heart to have to say that two of my children that I raised from the moment they drew their first breath, that I have loved beyond anything, could have done this to us. It truly breaks my heart. But the truth is, they did it. Doesn't mean I hate them. Doesn't mean that if either one of them needed me, that I wouldn't be there for them. I've proven that I have been there for Kyle his whole life. I've been there for Lynn.
Hey guys, what's going on in the chat? Are we talking about the tweets in the chat? Oh boy. Is everybody getting all fired up in the chat? What's happening here? Alright, so Waxy, hi Waxy. Todd says she will be served at home in the next few days. Or if she has an attorney, then he will allow service to the attorney. So keep checking. It should pop off soon. And that's the thing, right? He goes on to say, now this is like a kind of a long clip, right? But it does go on to say, like, you know, be careful if you communicate with KJ. You better be careful, because I'm subpoenaing her, you know, messages, and if you talk to her, you know, we're going to know about it. So be careful, you know, what you tell her. Now, this could have been a dig at his daughter. It could have been a dig, maybe, who knows, Swanson, who knows, right? I mean, can you think of the amount of people who would feel downright embarrassed? I bet you I can think of a couple people right now who would probably just feel embarrassed for trying to assist her, right? And if that does happen, you know, I know these things are hard to, you know, come to fruition as far as, you know, showing someone's DMs and getting all that subpoenaed. And I know Todd Crisley has said this a couple times already, but, you know, it'll be interesting if it does happen. But I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch, because we all saw what happened last time, right? I don't care what you guys talk about in chat. Just try to be nice, okay? Like, that's all I really care about. I don't want to have, like, a hateful chat. Like, that's all I care about. Just be nice, okay? Just be nice. That's all. Oh, hello, Xylee. Well, Xylee, I started my live up just basically saying, like, hey, I'm not Unirock. I'm not gonna, you know, interrogate people. You know, I would appreciate that people had listened to my intentions of my stream last night, and then we ventured off into other subject matter, and now we're talking about Todd Crisley. Now, I'm going to replay briefly the beginning of this Todd Crisley thing, because just the beginning's my favorite, alright? Just the little beginning is just adorable. So here we go. I'm going to play that real quick. I'm going to start over, because I love the beginning.
Make no mistake about it. A lawsuit I'm not afraid of. Not now, nor have I ever been. I view it as sport at this point. Now, there's been a couple of other people that have messaged me on Instagram. One of them, which now we're preparing this lawsuit, and she should be served with it, I would say, within the next 3 to 4 weeks. She runs a tabloid, or not even a tabloid. I mean, she works out of her house. I mean, she doesn't have shit. It's called Without a Crystal Ball. Now, she has written about our family because she's friends with Lindsay, my oldest daughter. So she just writes whatever whatever she wants to write, or whatever Lindsay's told her, or whatever. And yes, I have some of those screenshots of those messages that were sent, where this lady Without a Crystal Ball was messaging with another third party, sending screenshots of messages that she had regarding this whole situation. Now, I want to be very clear, and I said I was not going to do this because as a father, I love all of my children, but no parent should have to sit and not be able to have a voice for fear of what other people are going to think about their parenting. My oldest son, Kyle, his ex-wife, Alexis Wilby, and Lindsay all worked with the Georgia Department of Revenue and Josh Waits to bring these charges. I love your son, and I wish to bless you and to move you on. And that's what we want to see happen. So this will be the only time that I will ever answer another question about what went on in our family. What went on in our family, you guys will get all of the details September, October, when these depositions, start rolling out. That information will come out, and then you will know. And it's not unlike what happens in so many other families. You have resentment, you have greed, you have jealousy, and that's what happened here. That's what happened. People ask me all the time, Todd, what is the greatest thing that happened from the reality show? And I always would say, I think the greatest thing is that, we as a family, we get to work together every day. That financially, it has moved us forward. It has allowed us to be able to do things that we had not done prior to. And that it has been, overall, mostly it's been a very positive experience. But then they say, what has been the worst thing that has happened? And I always say the lack of privacy. We sold our privacy to the world. Because any other family that has an argument with one of their children, nobody knows about it. But because we have a disagreement or an argument over my children doing things that they were not.
Sorry about the long intermission there. I had to refuel my child with some American chop suey. It is what it is. But yeah, Todd Chrisley ain't playing. He ain't playing, but he has a valid point, right? I don't think I could ever give up my anonymity, like, of being a public citizen, and exchange it for being in his position right now, where the whole world knows your beef with your own kids. Like, how embarrassing, right? How embarrassing, just humiliating. And every family has its problems. It does, but to go through it in the public spotlight, yikes! I don't wish that on nobody. That's just kind of yucky, in my opinion. So I saw there's some Chrisley fans in here, right? It seems so. KJ told people that Todd had his daughter's S tape. It was blackmailing her with it. What, girl? Girl, are you serious? KJ told people that Todd Crisley had his daughter's S tape and was blackmailing her with it. What planet is this? Somebody tell me what planet, please. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. Let's see. Public service announcement. Todd doesn't need help with the lawsuit. Hope you're listening, Nat. Oh, Nat. And I told Nat the other day, I was like, listen, Nat, I don't hate you. I hear her say, like, oh, T-Spiracy hates me. Like, no, I don't. I don't have space for hate. I don't. I think you have been a menace to the internet, and maybe you should just, like, not anymore use the internet. But I don't hate you. I don't hate you. In fact, put it this way. If I had to pick who I want to be stuck in a room with for an hour, and it was between KJ and Nat, right? I would definitely say Nat, just saying. That's how much I don't hate you. I think what you've done is messed up, but... Sorry. Uno momento, por favor. Please hold. We're having a little dispute about soda. It's 8 o'clock at night. Can't have soda right now. I'm sorry. It's a big ordeal, Oh, no. I really am the world's biggest sucker. I'll admit it. My child is crying because I won't give soda. And, like, my heart hurts right now. I'm not gonna lie. It hurts. Oh, man. Alright, so... Let's see. What coverage are you talking about, Xylee? Talking about the trying to be a mom at the same time here in stream. It's not really working out so good for me, but I can't believe what I just heard. I had no idea that she was singing this stuff, right? That's wild, you guys. It's right what Stacy said. Like, that's crazy. I don't know what's taken him so long then. I don't know what has taken him so long. The dude's made of money, right? I mean, oh, Anna Campbell? Okay. That chick is nuts. Somebody wanted me to cover Anna Campbell, right? And I was like, yo, Xylee, are you covering her? I heard you say good. I know you'll have a playlist and catch me up to date, man, because that chick is just nuts. And I never knew who she was until recently. You know how many Anna Campbells I know in my real life? More than I'm willing to admit. It's a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot. Yeah. She's toxic, huh? She is toxic. I saw her on H3 the other day, right? You know how like Ethan had his mom on? She's so cute. His mom trying to talk about the internet. Adorable. But she was like Ethan and his mom were saying like Creepshow Art is the biggest sub loss, the biggest cancellation, they called it. The biggest cancellation in YouTube history, right? Who she lost. So Ethan's going, this has never happened before. Never has somebody been canceled this hard and lost more than 50% of their subscribers. And then I scroll down to read comments, and the first comment I see says, well, that's a lie, because I had 2 subscribers and now I have 1. So, I mean, I had 3 subscribers and now I have 1. I was like, I know, right? But, yeah, what a fall from grace that was, huh? That's crazy. So, hold on. So, Gigi says, the S tape was mentioned on Dr. Phil ages ago. She stole it once again and reported it as fact. Sheesh. Oh boy. Oh boy. And she's yelling at me to fact check. I'm trying to have a conversation. I'm not a quote unquote journalist, okay? Because if I was a journalist, I would have journalistic integrity. I would. I wouldn't just, be saying nasty things like that about people. Did I miss something up here? Can I get that chop suey recipe? Absolutely, you can. Hold on, let me put it up on the screen here. I'm trying to get better at paying attention to my super chats and all this stuff. I don't want to be an ungrateful jerk. So, Kimberly Roddy Mom, can I get your chop suey recipe? Absolutely. No problem. Any day. Todd is all about timing with a lawsuit. You think so? I wish he would just, either do it or don't, Because what happens is if you talk about it for too long, right, then you have Katie like, yeah, they're not going to do that. And you can send me 9 cease and desist and I'll just keep talking because a discovery would mean that it'd be bad for you, right? But yeah. So let me just play the end of this, you guys. Hold on, please.
Not raised to do or that I don't think is right. And of course, then they're adults. They want to go do what they want to do, make their own mistakes. I don't have to condone that, nor do they need my permission to do it. Their sin is not mine to carry. But what I will say is that everything happens for a reason. So when you send me a message and you ask me, do you miss your daughter? Yes, I miss my daughter. I miss my daughter every day because I have loved Lindsay from the moment she drew her first breath. I thought, this child has filled a hole in my heart that I never knew could be filled. And then for it to go from that to where it is today and to where it will remain, is sad and it's heartbreaking. But it is what it is. But that doesn't mean that my door is closed. It doesn't mean that if my child needed me, that I would not be there. So the last time I will ever address anything to do with Lindsay and with Kyle on this podcast or via social media, I'm going to deal with this trash rag who claims to be a writer who tries to pay her power bill on clicks, Katie Joy without a crystal ball. I'm going to deal with her in litigation. And she's going to sit for a deposition, and she's being served. And Katie, yes, we know what we have your address. We're going to have the process server to serve you unless you have an attorney. If you have an attorney, please send that information over to Balch and Bingham and Jonathan DeLuca. You can reach him there at Balch and Bingham. He's waiting for you to send over your attorney's information so that your attorney can accept service of it, so you don't have to be, as you like to post on your social media, people are harassing you. Katie Joy, nobody is harassing you. Nobody gives a shit about you. You are nondescript.
I sound like Michael Jackson. I love this guy. Where has he been my whole life? Oh my god, that's hilarious. I love it. I'm gonna replay that little part just one more time, guys. I'm sorry. I'm enjoying this guy too much. I enjoy his accent, his delivery. It just makes me giggle. Sheila, wait, someone was ragging you in Uni's chat. I mean, not really. I don't really care that people rag on me. It's just there was a point in time last night where it got really late, and like everyone in there is like a diehard like Steve, just straight up level 10 hater. And I came in, they were like, one of them said, "Don't even talk to me right now." I was like, "Don't talk to you right now." Okay, all right then. I'm like, hey, maybe if you guys saw the beginning of my video where I had a PSA, maybe you wouldn't expect this much from me, but hey. All right, so let's play this part one more time, all right? Because this is just hilarious. Okay.
Jonathan DeLuca. You can reach him there at Balch and Bingham. He's waiting for you to send over your attorney's information so that your attorney can accept service of it, so you don't have to be, as you like to post on your social media, people are harassing you. Katie Joy, nobody is harassing you. Nobody gives a shit about you. You are nondescript. But go ahead and call and contact Jonathan DeLuca with Balch and Bingham. Give him your attorney's number if you can afford one. If not,
oh, what a lovely position to pause this in. Did you guys hear that? I'm going to do my best accent right now. You are nondescript. Katie Joy, you are nondescript. Okay? Did you hear the fire behind that nondescript? Nondescript. Say it with me now. Nondescript. Do you know how hard it is for me to do that accent? I can't even tell you. I'm kind of proud of myself. All right, let's hear the nondescript one more time because I live for it. I live.
call and contact Jonathan DeLuca with Balch and Bingham. Give him your attorney's number if you can afford one. If not, the state ain't going to appoint one for you because you stirred up this shit, so you like to pay for it. Contact him, give him your information so that he can serve you with the proper documentation. And we look forward to sitting across. We're going to have the process server to serve you unless you have an attorney. If you have an attorney, please send that information over to Balch and Bingham and Jonathan DeLuca. You can reach him there at Balch and Bingham. He's waiting for you to send over your attorney's information so that your attorney can accept service of it, so you don't have to be, as you like to post on your social media, people are harassing you. Katie Joy, nobody is harassing you. Nobody gives a shit about you. You are nondescript.
Yo, I need to make a clip that just says, "You are nondescript." I think that you guys are rolling about the dish rag part, and the nondescript is just gives me life, I'm telling you. All right, keeping up with KP. Todd just cracked me the F up. I can't stop laughing. Tati was the appetizer. Oh, Tati was the appetizer. Oh, yeah. Nondescript. No wonder why this guy has a reality show. Steve says, did you see my message that one of my mods blocked me just for talking to you? It was very bizarre. Is that they didn't even ask me anything. Yeah, well, like we're both just gonna watch the world burn, I guess, because I have inbox hatred on a level of, put it this way, I knew that people dislike Steve. I know that, but the amount of like pure badgering and how dare yous and whatever, like, yo, it kind of makes like some of the people around this community like look semi-stable. Like I can't believe, I just can't believe it. Like I get it. Long-haired man bad. I understand people. I get it. I get it. At first I was like insulted. I'm like, these people just think I'm stupid and they like think I'm easily manipulative. Like, yo, and I'll be the first to tell you, okay? I see the good in people when I shouldn't, and it bites me in the butt sometimes. It does. It does. But that's who I am. I can't change my inner being for other people, right? Um, it's just how it goes. It just nondescript. Telling you. I can't get enough. Nondescript. Anyways, that nondescript trash bag. I know. Listen, for those of you who missed it, I got some beauty tips from Katie. She did not like my headband. I love the headband I wore last night. Okay, my lighting wasn't that great. I'll own that. But Katie suggests that I get some purple toner for my brassy hair. So, yeah. Can you guys believe that? Have you ever heard of a more ridiculous thing in your life? Even if that was true, who are you? Oh, Camilla, 101 defamations. Yo, Camilla, you just gave me the best idea. Okay, remember in the beginning of my career when I made a Cruella lip fill and I put Katie's face on it? It was one of my greatest art pieces, I'm telling you. It was Cruella de Vil. I called her Cruella lip fill, and it was Katie, right? And you just said 101 defamation. Yo, girl, I just got a whole new idea in my head. Whole new idea. The way Katie's going at me, I might just go old school, make a couple old school style like KG videos. I literally, here's the thing. I want to get away from this woman. I want to veer away from talking about her. But like, it's like, why stop now? More things just keep happening. Like, I can't stop. I just need one more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just never goes away. Oh, oh, Diane, refresh our memory. Who said that Katie had sperm eyebrows? Do you remember who that was? Yeah, KG was giving me beauty advice. I never thought this day would come. I just never thought this day would come. I feel like an ultimate low in life, like that Katie Joy gave me beauty tips. I'm just saying, like, I'm not feeling too good about myself right now. Nondescript. Anyways, let's just play the ending of this because this guy is everything right now. I know. How about the tap tap, Breezy? I told her, master the tap tap of the powder and then get back to me. I'm not going to take toner tips from you when you haven't figured out face powder. All right? Okay, let's continue.
But go ahead and call and contact Jonathan DeLuca with Balch and Bingham. Give him your attorney's number if you can afford one. If not, the state ain't going to appoint one for you because you stirred up this shit, so you got to pay for it. Contact him, give him your information so that he can serve you with the proper documentation. And we look forward to sitting across the table from you with a deposition and confronting you with things that you have sent out via Twitter Messenger. Those damn Twitter messages will get you every time, Katie. Every time. And I'm going to make sure that when we post that, when your deposition's completed and we post those, it's going to show all of the people that you claim to be confidants with and that are quasi-celebrities. It's going to show them how loyal you are to them. So I would say people that are dealing with Katie Joy and this without a crystal ball and you're leaking stuff to her, you might want to be careful because what you leak to her, she leaks to others.
Ooh, you might want to be careful. You might want to be careful. You know? It's just like, this guy is reading her the riot act. He is not happy right now. He is not happy. I'm gonna hit Todd up and be like, yo, what kind of purple shampoo do you use to stop your hair from getting brassy? Do tell, okay? Oh man. Anyways, I needed this laugh, you guys. Like, I literally do. KJ is going to be freaking out. You can't stop covering her now. I know, I'm in too deep. I am in too deep, my friends. I'm in too. Who was? Yeah. Season 79 of the KJ Netflix Dumped Stuff Fire Extravaganza. You know what I mean? That's what this is. We are on episode 738 of this dumpster fire extravaganza, and we can't stop. We're at the point at Netflix where, you know how Netflix checks on you after a while, like, yo, are you really still here watching it? You have to hit yes. We hit yes like 10 times already, okay? Yes, we did. Unfortunately. Sad to admit, but we're in too deep. Let's just call it what it is, okay? Let's see. So Breezy says, is this him indirectly warning Lindsay that her conversations with KJ don't stay private? Now I started thinking that too, because this could apply to quite a few people, right? Because there's been, in his case, he's probably, talking about his daughter, but makes you wonder, right? It really makes you wonder, what's really going on there. She needs to, Michelle says, she needs to keep quiet and not start going off saying she called the FBI on Todd, right? Right? For real. For real. Yo, you know what I heard for the first time today? For the first time today, I actually heard her Instagram live where she goes off on my friend Jennifer. Jennifer, I don't know if you're still here. Remember how you were super guilty like the other day and you were definitely in on this? Like, she was given a million reasons why that was funny to her. This is funny to her. You calling the FBI is fun. It's fun. It's fun to her. It's fun in games. She does it for sport, kind of like Chrisley does it lawsuits for sport. Oh, who do we have here? Who do we have here? Okay. Unirock! LOL Stebbs in here acting like he didn't tweet 30 times. Oh boy. Attacking KV's side. What a slide. Ooh, a skeezer. Ooh. 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Yeah. So let's finish this recording up, okay? Nondescript. You bunch of nondescript. Okay.
Thing that has happened. And I always say the lack of privacy. Nor do they need my permission to do it. Their sin is not mine to carry. But what I will say is that everything happens for a reason. So do you miss your daughter? I've loved Lindsay and it's heartbreaking. But it is what it is. But that doesn't mean that my door is closed. It doesn't mean that if my child needed me, that I would.
Can we just take a moment? Everybody stop, we just take a moment and look at your screen right now, okay? What you burning there, boy? Yo, you're gonna need like, I don't know, 95 more bundles of sage for your sacrifice shed. Because things are not going so well, Todd. I don't know if you have your cheese knife available. I don't know if you have your cheese knife available. But I would prefer you put it away in your sacrifice shed. Okay? With your skulls and your bones in your sacrifice shed and your father. I don't know who made this video. I need to link this video in my description. Shout out to the Without a Crystal Ball Reddit. You guys always pull through. You do. You absolutely do. And it's, as tiny as irrelevant as my platform is, if the Without a Crystal Ball Reddit ever needs a place to come and, voice their side of things, because I know that, the people that run it have gotten a lot of heat lately. I think that, they're more than welcome to be here and just tell everybody what their side is, because when I stopped on in there today, I was reading some things and, they were voicing why they haven't done anything wrong, etc. And just saying, if you have a I know like I'm on the chopping block because of Steve. I know he might be a little. I don't know if they're salty at me. I don't know. Unirock. I don't know if you're still here, but buddy, I am not you. So many people are mad at me for not being you. I just can't even function with my brassy hair. I just can't. All right, let's play this. Hold on one sec.
Would not be there. So the last time I will ever address anything to do with Lindsay and with Kyle on this podcast or via social media, I'm going to deal with this trash rag who claims to be a writer who tries to pay her power bill on clicks, Katie Joy without a crystal ball. I'm going to deal with her in litigation. And she's going to sit for a deposition, and she's being served. And Katie, yes, we know what we have your address. We're going to have the process server to serve you unless you have an attorney. If you have an attorney, please send that information over to Balch and Bingham and Jonathan DeLuca. You can reach him there at Balch and Bingham. He's waiting for you to send over your attorney's information so that your attorney can accept service of it, so you don't have to be, as you like to post on your social media, people are harassing you. Katie Joey, nobody is harassing you. Nobody gives a shit about you. You are nondescript. But go ahead and call.
You're a nondescript. I'm sorry. I'll stop. You guys are probably sick of it. I can't get sick of it. I'm sorry. Yo, look at the screen now. It looks like we're in a KJ time warp. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. I just wanted to pop on here. I just wanted to say that I'm not Unirock, and as much as I enjoy Unirock, I'm not Unirock, and that's about it. Yeah, Waxy, I plan on talking to you when I hop out of here. I miss you. I think you are a saint, and I think that anybody that has a problem with Waxy has a problem within themselves. Ash, I scrolled up, honey. Oh, hey, Yvette. I had so much fun on Dear Yvette the other day, man. I really did. I really did. I had so much fun on that stream. It was so nice to have a good vibration conversation. You know what I'm saying? That was fun. I enjoy you. I do. I look forward to coming back. And Ash, I didn't see the ones up there, honey. I'm sorry. Let me go back here. What are you saying here? I was just telling you to get the clip of Todd last year coming at Katie as the bad dye job chick. Thought it was funny considering. Oh, I'm glad that you rewrote that. I appreciate that. I really, really do. I'm definitely. Now is the time. Now is the time for that one. Yup. Let's see. All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me and laughing a little bit. Things can get kind of heavy around here, and they kind of stick to us. And the dark forces are all around, just people trying to suck us down. But we have to remember to laugh. We have to remember not to take this too seriously. As entertaining as it is, it's just, it's sport. It's sport. K-Joy, you're nondescript. Okay? So I'm gonna link this video in my description when I hop off here. Check out the Without a Crystal Ball Reddit. Yay. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. I had fun. I did. And yeah, so I enjoy your company. Everybody have a nice night. Hold the door open for people. Let the person go, when they don't, you got your blinker on. Just let them go. Send them a friendly wave. Maybe pay for the person behind you with their coffee. See, Yvette walks in and I'm just like, let's be better humans, okay? Thank you, Yvette. You came at a perfect time because I was having a little bit too much fun being a little naughty over here, okay? Let's be better humans, alright? But I'm still gonna laugh at Katie Joy just saying, okay, alright, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit, alright? Thanks for hanging out. Bye bye.